Reps is the most important thing. Reps always will be the most important thing. It's something you have to remember. Because we all just want to be great at everything as soon as we start, and that's just not the case. You just have to push through the fear, push through the anxiety, push through the worry, and go after what it is that you want. Because there's so many doubts and negative thoughts that are going to come into your life. That's a part of life. Read the book Outwitting the Devil, one of the best books I've ever read. You have to push those thoughts away and go after what you want in life, because not everything is just going to become easy and just come to you. We all wish that it does, but at the same time, we don't want that, because as a human being, you're going to value something that you work hard for. If you got everything you wanted all the time, super easy, and you just got it, like it wouldn't be there as opposed to you working for it. And like when you work for something, you get it and you feel good, like you feel really good, as opposed to like if you just kind of half go for something, you half it. Like when you fully go for something and you give it 100% commitment every single day for days on end, for weeks on end, for months on end, like your whole life changes. Everything about your life changes because you've identified a goal that you want and you've taken the action steps necessary every single day to go towards that goal. And that's the most important thing you want to do. You always want to move towards your goal every single day. Little step, little step, little step, little step, little. You never want to let a day pass where you're not going after your goals. Every single day has to be moved forwards towards your goals. Every single day. And you can't let negative thoughts come in. You can't let doubts come in. Like they are going to come in. But one of the most important things Andy Frisella said, and I'll never forget it, is negative thought in, positive action out. I listened to that on one of his podcasts. It'll never leave me. Negative thought in, positive action out. Always remember that. Always remember that when you have a negative thought in. Like when you have a negative thought in, positive action out. Negative thought, oh, I'm tired. Positive action, go work out. Go, if you actually are tired, go to bed. Like solve the problem. Don't just sit here and complain about problems. This is what 99% of people do, is just complain. That's all they do. That's literally their whole life, is just complaining about problems, and they don't actually fix them, and they just talk about their problems without actually doing anything about it, and then say if their life sucks, yeah, because you're complaining. And stay away from negative people. You have to do it. You have to, that happened today at work. Somebody said something negative. I just didn't respond and walked away. And that's exactly how you have to treat it. You can't let these negative thoughts will never enter my mind. Well, if they do, that's false. Everyone has negative thoughts. It's not like you can completely eliminate them. But I push them away. I said, I'm not going to let that get to me. You have to let this. And I'm not perfect, and I'm not saying I am perfect. I'm a human being just like you, just like everyone else. But what I heard James Clear say, and what I, resonate with him saying that, is that he said, you just let, I'm going to make a mistake, but I'm going to reset, and I'm going to go after the next one. And I'm going to go after the next one. Then I'm going to go after the next one. And that's always been my mentality, because you can't get caught up in your mistakes. You can't get caught up in, oh, I could have woke up earlier today. I could have worked out this day. I could have done this that day. Could have. Like, get over that. Get over that's literally, I can tell you right now, get over that and start moving towards what you can do right now, because that's the most important thing. Is what can you do right now? What can you do to improve your life right now? What can you do? That's what's most important. That's literally what's most important. It's not for you wondering about all this other stuff. Like, what can you do to get your life better right now? What can you do? Really think about that question, because if you really don't know the answer, then you need to start figuring out what that is. Because once you can figure out what that is, it's life 101. It's just getting things done. What do I need to do right now? This. What's next? This. What's next? This. It keeps you busy, keeps you occupied, keeps you doing things, and keeps you productive, keeps you going after your goals and what you want in life. You can't let life just slip on by every single day, and not going after what you want. You just can't do that. You have to go after what you want in life. Because at the end of the day, it's really you that you're letting down. That's the only person you're letting down is you. And you don't want to let yourself down. Because at the end of the day, if you gave your 100%, you gave your all, and you did everything you could, then that's a successful day in my opinion. But if there's more you could have done on the table, like if you lived your day, there's more you could have done. You could have done this, could have done that, could have done that. Then that's your fault. Like, you effed up there. That's your fault. And you have to take responsibility for that and make sure it never happens again. So that way you can always get better and always improve your life. Because that's what life is about. That's what video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video. Comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.